Zombie apocalypse.
Alright, hey guys, Generation here, and it's time for some auto-wrecked goodness. Also, who's that Pokemon? Let me know down in the comments. Question of the day. Now, what's auto-wrecked? Basically, you delete all your pre-made teams for a given league, in this case Master League, and we let Niantic decide. Here you can see, we've got Triple Dragon. Now, why is auto-wreck kind of cool? Well, it allows you to use Pokemon that you normally would never use. That's always fun. And gives you team comps that normally wouldn't work. So it tests your problem-solving capabilities, right? Tests your abilities to take something and become dynamic with it. Like in this case, we have a Triple Dragon team into a Mamoswine, right? I didn't know this before. Apparently, you win the 2 shields with a Latios. The Dragon Breath damage is just so oppressive. So yeah, if you guys want to get better at the game, I suggest right at the end of the season is the perfect time for things like auto-wrecked or after you hit Legend. As you guys know, I don't play too many games. We hit Legend in 295 games, something like that this season. I played 295 games. Then we did some freelo, some free fall freelo, giving away wins to experts, so hopefully they can hit Legend. Now, since it's the last couple days, we're going to have some fun with auto-wrecked. Now, Mamoswine with Avalanche, it's still going to hit pretty hard. And in case there's a Dialga in back, I actually shield my Palkia there because I want to be able to get to a Fire Blast. We see a Lugia come in. Fire Blast still going to hit pretty hard. Sky Attack shouldn't kill here. It'll be a pretty close game. But that's the fun of auto-wrecked, right? Now, as far as alignment goes, we see that Sky Attack or a Dragon Tail can get through there, and that's okay because we're both using the same turn move. So there will always be a sneak when a move is thrown, right? Let's see what he's gotten back. Oh, it's a bad day for him. Giratina is going to get outraged by Salamence. Doesn't quite kill. Almost, though. I built this Salamence for Mega Master League, actually. Super fun. It was fun until, like, everybody could use double Primal and Mega Latios all at the same time with that glitch. Alright, game number 2. Let's get into it. Oh, boy. This is a team. So, Kyogre Lead actually is pretty good in the current meta, although I have been seeing a lot of Mewtwo Leads, which makes it a little bit tougher. Here we have another Legend. Okay, now you'd think this is a terrible matchup, but he's also Waterfall, so it's really not that bad. Not that bad at all. We just outstat product Gyarados. I don't think Gyarados is good in the Open Master League. I don't recommend it. Lands a Crunch. Because I'm a washed scrub, I throw the Thunder onto a Xerneas. Don't do that. Don't do what I just did there. The only good thing is we can get a shield here with our Surf. Hopefully they shield. Don't want to get farmed down by that Gyarados. Yep, they do shield. And what they should do is go for a Moonblast here. They go for the close combat, probably hoping to get to 2 against whatever comes in. I think we'll just bring in the Landorus here and farm down. Yep. Now, watch this alignment. We're going to throw an alignment here because he's getting to a Aqua Tail right there. And I would rather have that Waterfall come through and make sure I force the shield without using a shield myself and just throw on alignment. Now here, against Groudon in the end game is where having Earthquake is kind of fun, right? Because nobody really expects it. He doesn't expect me to superpower this early in the matchup. So now we, of course, just stay in, absorb all the energy off this Groudon, and then just come in with Zekrom and win. So as you can see, you do have to learn to play dynamic. You're going to get weird team comps, but you will have a ton of fun doing auto-wrecked in GBL. Come in with a 2 shield flex, Zekrom cleans up. I know this is Master League, so it's a little bit inaccessible to a lot of people, but of course, you can auto-wrecked in your favorite league. It's Ultra League, Great League, Little Cup. Whatever it is, have some fun. Okay, cool, we have a Ho-Oh lead team. That's good. One of the teams I used to get to Legend, and also that I coached several people to Legend with, was a Ho-Oh Double Dragon team. And this is kind of half of it right here. We have the Reshiram and the Ho-Oh. I really like Double Fire in this meta. Now this is, I don't like this matchup. we can tank a Rock Slide here, but it just does so much damage, right? Here it comes. What they usually do here is they'll get up one Mud Shot and swap, just like that, just to preserve the Excadrill. So this player is doing very well, their gameplay. We see the Mewtwo come in. We want to burn that shield. Come in with Reshiram. Reshiram actually does pretty well against Mewtwo, especially if you're running Crunch. I do recommend Crunch over Stone Edge, especially now that everyone has their Mewtwo's from the recent event. Now, normally, if you're playing this team, what you would do is, on a safe swap like this, they would still have a shield. So you'd throw here to get the shield just before they get their next Size Strike. And then you would use a shield to survive and force them to dump their energy. But we're not using that team, so I throw the Fusion Flare here. He catches on a Lugia. That's fine. We need the damage on it anyway because we have terrible Pokemon. And here comes Latios. Now, Latios is I mean, you got to respect its spirit, right? It's awful, but it keeps showing up in these teams ready to go. Don't ask me why I have a level 50 Latios. I don't know. And yes, I did build it when it was out in Megas. So I caught all of them with like the 8 balls you get from defeating a Mega Raid. Now we have to remember here that he does have an Excadrill left. So we have to keep a couple Pokemon alive in order to win this. There's the Excadrill, right? So we're going to bring in Ho-Oh, force him to dump his energy, then finish it off with some Dragon Breath from Reshiram. There's the energy. There's the Reshiram. Another good example of got to play a little bit dynamic, even if you lose the lead, which seems like we're doing a lot here, but it's all right. Can always come back and learn something from the battle. Okay. This is certainly one of the teams of all time. I do like getting a couple of the Tau Pokemon. Like I like getting Reshiram. I like getting Zekrom. They are fun to play. Okay, so I like this lead. Now, normally what I do is I no-shield the first one against these. In case they have a Dialga in back, that will usually draw it out, right? Mewtwo loves to be paired with Dialga. It loves to be paired with Kyogre. So with the first one, I throw a Crunch. Yep, usually get the shield. Now what I do here, this is what I was talking about in that last battle. We shield because we want to force them to dump that next Size Strike. We don't want them to have energy to dump in our back Pokemon. And I always throw the Fusion Flare here because they like to catch on Dialgas. This trainer didn't, but oftentimes they will try that. All right, there's the Excadrill. I have to get farmed down here. I'm not going to lock myself out when I have a Rayquaza in back. I have to play this very carefully here. We do survive one. The second one won't kill us. We would survive with just a sliver of health. Then we'd just get much shot down. Yveltal is very good, very underrated. Lets it go. That gives us a chance. Okay, he throws the Rock Slide. We come in. We don't get denied, which is good. I shield here, of course. And watch what the opponent does. He does a Drill Run, just a meme. And there's an Yveltal, and we should win this game. I just throw on CMP, and we should survive 2 debuffed Dark Pulses here. Okay, we get off one of the Breaking Swipes. He's debuffed. And I will always throw on CMP because I win it. Rayquaza has a ridiculously high attack stat. So even with the shield, he's still going to lose this game. Okay, there we go. We got the shield. Should survive this and be able to Dragon Tail down. Yeah, let me know how you guys have done this season. Everybody hit their goals. Everybody hit Legend, I hope. Hope everybody did well. Or if Legend isn't your goal, I hope you hit whatever that goal happens to be. All right, what do we got next? Oh boy. Okay. Well, we are getting a lot of Reshiram for these battles. I'll show you guys what Pokemon I have for Master League afterwards. After this, after the battles are done here. Instantly swap in. I need to get damage on this Hydreigon. I have to shield. Comes the Brutal Swing. Let's see what he comes into. Now I'll throw here on what would be CMP. because a Rock Slide will kill me from here. Yeah, Reshiram does not like Melmetal. Now here the opponent makes a mistake and tries to overfarm too much, not keeping track of my energy, so I'm able to get off another Fusion Flare. Beautiful. Okay, now my primary concern is getting rid of the dragon, right? so that Ho-Oh can, or not Ho-Oh, the whale can finish up the game, right? So I'm just getting a bunch of energy here. I don't care what he does with the Melmetal. I already know I can beat it. Just the Hydreigon is my main concern right now. Okay, he catches. I'm fine with that. I threw the Earth Power. It'll take out the Hydreigon. They're not very bulky. And now I'm not too concerned. I'm up a shield. I have a Garchomp, a little bit of energy. There it comes, probably the superpower. Preserve health. I don't want to get Dragon Breath down just in case it is like a Dragonite in back. He's ABA Dragon. I make a swap after I store the Outrage because Garchomp wins CMP over almost everything. And then watch this. What do we got? What's in back? One of the very few things that Garchomp does not win CMP over. So now this trainer would have to store a Psy Strike as well as kill my Kyogre, right? And that's just not going to happen here. We have the Outrage stored. He needed to undercharge, like just enough to kill me, but that was a very difficult end game for our opponent. And we're able to take him down. Check it out. Good stuff. So that's auto-wrecking. You just get random stuff. Have some fun. And we happened to get a 5-0. I just recorded this morning. I was going to put up whatever it was, whether it was 05 or whatever, but watch these throwing skills. Yeah, after we get this Snorlax in a ball, take a look at basically what some of my options are as far as Master League, and don't be afraid to do it. Even if you only have like free-to-play Pokemon, that's fine. Some of the best teams are free-to-play in Master League. And there you go. Just give you guys a little gander at what there is there. Yeah, the Dancing Mewtwo. That was the best Shadow Mewtwo I got. Actually, there's Shadow Shiny over the weekend. So, all right, guys. Well, I love y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you, and have some fun out there auto-wrecking. Get wrecked. Peace.